Buy or sell. With the trade to acquire Jalen Brunson in New York, the Knicks will be a top 8 seed in the East next season.
Ooh, I'm buying that. I actually think they might be in the top six with
Just because
Jalen.
Jalen,
Yeah,
really,
Jalen Brunson has a lot to prove. Just signed that massive contract. Clearly, he didn't feel like the Dallas Mavericks really believed in him. So he's playing with a chip on his shoulder. Yeah, the New York Knicks will be in the top six in the Eastern Conference.
you know what? And I also read somewhere that him and Tibbs, they kind of have a relationship in some way. I don't know if they played before or they know each other from back when. So yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
Yeah. All right. So buy or sell. The Denver Nuggets will be the team to beat next season if they can stay healthy. We're talking about the addition of KCP and Bruce Brown, coupled with the Jamal Murray, Jokic and his big $270 million deal, and of course, Michael Porter Jr. Are the Denver Nuggets a team to beat next season?
I'm going to sell that. I'm going to sell that only because I think there's also other teams in the West that can compete at the same level as the Nuggets, i.e., the Los Angeles Clippers.
Yes.
So when we're talking about teams to beat, I don't know if they're the only team to beat, right? And also, I want to know what that New Orleans Pelicans gonna do. So I can't. I'm gonna sell that right now at the top of the trade season. We'll see how the season progresses, but right now I'll sell it.
Okay.
Although I know the Nuggets will be good. I'm not discrediting that the Nuggets will not be really a great team, but the team to beat, as it relates to making me feel like the only team to beat, I just don't know. I can't say it.
Okay. All right.
Buy or sell. Kyrie Irving will be traded to the Los Angeles Lakers in exchange for Russell Westbrook.
Unfortunately, I have to buy that.
Ah.
I know now. Y'all, if y'all been watching this channel, y'all know I rock with Russell Westbrook. He is my guy. But he needs out of that situation. And I would love to see him in New York if it's a swap. Like I would love to see Russ in Brooklyn playing for I don't know that I want him playing for Steve Nash as much as I want him in the atmosphere. I think it'll be great for him.
I think that if that trade happens, it's gonna be lackluster for Russell Westbrook. Who else he gonna play with? Because KD ain't gonna be there.
Katie can't be there, but you got Nick Claxton. He just re-up. You
It's
know,
gonna be
see, here's the
it's
thing
gonna
though.
be OKC all over again for him. That's how I feel.
But here's what you got to remember though. Russell Westbrook averaged a triple double when he was with the Washington Wizards.
Hmm.
He is known for going into situations that seem
Hmm.
unfavorable
Hmm.
and making something of it. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think it'll be great for him. So I'm gonna
Oh,
buy that.
okay. It'll
I'm
be
gonna
great.
buy it.
It will be great for him, but it won't be deep in the playoffs. That's kind of how I see about it. So, are
Okay.
we talking about, my individual success or the success of the team? Not saying that Russell Westbrook can't make it happen, but what does that mean for the team? And when we're talking about the roster of the Nets, for me, I don't know if that's the move I would want to see. I would rather, if Russell had to stay anywhere, I'd rather see him stay with the Lakers. I know it ain't gonna happen, but we'll see.
All right, cool. So look, buy or sell. The Memphis Grizzlies roster construction trumps the New Orleans Pelicans' current group of young players.
I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy that only because I have not seen Zion play a full season. And I think that Zion is the New Orleans Pelicans X factor. And until he gets on the court with Brandon Ingram, with CJ McCollum, with the other young guns that they have on their team, I don't know yet. So I'm going to buy it because I do believe right now, based off of what the Grizzlies were able to do in the postseason. However, they did make some moves recently in the beginning of this trade season that are questionable for me. But right now, Grizzlies, yes, I buy that. Buy or sell. Kevin Durant will be traded in this offseason to the Phoenix Suns.
I
Buy or sell.
just I just don't know. I just don't know about that. I'm concerned about his fit. B, who on earth would the Suns give up in order to get Kevin Durant?
It ain't gonna be Devin Booker. I can promise you that.
I mean, you're going to give up all your role pieces? These guys got you. I don't know. Is there something in between? Like, I don't like it, but Kevin Durant has so much power and authority in the NBA. So I guess I'm going to have to buy it, but I do not like the idea of him going to play with Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and I don't know who else he's going to play with, because I'm sure Bridges and Shamit and all
Oh.
those guys, Cam Johnson, they're going to be gone.
You know what? This is my challenge with these types of moves. Now, yes, I agree that Kevin Durant is a player to have on your roster. But when they make so much money, you will end up with, and you acquire said player, you will end up with the roster with no depth.
Hmm.
And in the end, when we get down to deep in the playoffs, is when it all unfolds and your team is looking like trash. What I'm saying is that you got to be very careful, teams, to try to get these top tier players, giving up all your pieces that contribute greatly to your success, and then you end up with nothing. Be
Yeah.
careful.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I just don't like it. Now, buy or sell.
Mhm.
Lonzo Ball will be healthy and play more games than Anthony Davis.
Buy. Buy. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it because if Lonzo Ball wants to regain his authority, or be able to truly showcase his skills and help build his legacy, he would want to show up. Find a way to get you a knee. I don't know what you need to do. Knee brace, back brace, neck. How can you play with all of these apparatuses attached to your body to make it happen? Because the Bulls need you on their roster. And Zach Levine just signed his max contract, which
Yeah,
means he's bought in. Like, did you see how far the Bulls went last season?
it's a
If Lonzo
joke.
Ball can stay healthy, I think that his contribution to the Bulls, if he can stay healthy and what the Bulls have already on their roster, if he can stay healthy and the Bulls can go much further than I believe what the Lakers can do with a healthy AD, because I just don't know who else they have. I don't know. I'm buying it. I'm rooting for you, Lonzo. Buy or sell. The league is shifting toward a two big lineup based on the recent success that the Cavs had last season.
I'm buying that because we're seeing it all over, right? We're seeing it with the Mavs. We're seeing it with the Wolves. I'm buying that. Now, I don't know how effective it will be, because the two bigs with the Cleveland, they are very talented. So I'm buying it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So look, buy or sell. The Boston Celtics will be the first team to have the 2023 MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Coach of the Year, Executive of the Year, and Sixth Man of the Year.
Buying it.
Telling you.
I'm buying it. You sold me with executive of the year. I'm just telling you right now, I'm a Brad Stevens type of gal. And this is what? So Marcus Smart is going to be two-time defensive player of the year?
Two-time Defensive Player of the Year. We're
Okay.
going we
And
gonna
six man is going to be who?
Malcolm Brogdon,
With it. Okay. And then who's going to be MVP?
MVP Jason Tatum. Even Jalen Brown, either one or the other.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I wouldn't even be surprised if not Marcus Smart. Don't y'all sleep on Time Lord. He may even give it to you. I'm this Boston Celtics team for next season,
I can't wait.
with the experience that they were able to gain with their recent finals run. I'm buying that.
Yeah, especially for Coach of the Year, right? Ime Udoka. I would love to see him. Now, Monty Williams already got his, so I'm happy
I'm
there. But
good. I'm
now it's
good.
time
Check
for
them off the
Ime
list.
Udoka. Yeah.
I'm with that. I'm with
Mm-hmm.
that. I'm with that. Oh my gosh. Okay, I got a new one. On this, in the same vein, with uh, Coach of the Year, buy or sell. Coach of the Year race will boil down to two coaches. Taylor from the Grizzlies, and Udoka from the Celtics. Buy or
Mm,
sell.
I'm buying that. Oh, I'm buying that.
It's gonna be a tight
With
race.
what Taylor Jenkins was able to do with those young guys in
Mhm,
Memphis. Now,
mhm.
see, Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown, smart. They've been around for a while, right? So they understand. They're professionals in the NBA. But those Grizzlies, they're young, still getting their footing, and Taylor Jenkins was able to corral them and take them to the playoffs. I think that says a lot. But the fashion, the dominant fashion that Coach Udoka was able to, propel the Boston Celtics, I kind of have to tip my hat to Coach Udoka on that one. Yeah.